Goldstacon here, and today I will be sharing with you my opinion on how the dwarves could be changed in the upcoming DLC. I actually very much like the dwarves as they are now. They are a bit outdated but are still fun to play, for me at least. However, I have been having ideas on what could be improved, added or changed to make their campaign more interesting. First off, I would very much like it if they were to finally fix Belgar Ironhammer's grudge. Then the dwarf economy, as at the moment they have one of the most poorly implemented economies from Game 2. This is because the game's designers forgot that the dwarf economy buildings go up to tier 4. So what happens is, at tier 4, dwarves get the same income as other races do at tier 3. Another issue is that people keep telling me that the main source of dwarf economy income is through their settlement buildings, and is higher than for most other races. However, that is not accurate. The only races with settlements that generate less income than the dwarves are Empire, Bretonnia, Norska and Skaven. Other races have more or the same income from their settlements. Even the greenskins have the same income from their settlement buildings. I mean, just imagine having the same income as the faction that uses teeth for currency. So their income from settlements is mediocre, their income from infrastructure is lower than most, and their income from ports, gold and gems have been outright lowered. But they receive no compensations. Some might argue that this is due to the lowering of supply lines, but that doesn't benefit them as much as other races that gain large amounts of post-battle loot income. If for nothing else, CA is definitely going into the book because of the state of the dwarf economy. I would honestly prefer it if their campaign was more focused on dwarven holds, similar how the wood elves are centered around their forests. The dwarves should have their supply limits removed and instead have army limits based on the number of holds they possess. I think this would align better with the whole dying race vibe. Fewer but more powerful armies would be fitting. Capturing each new hold should feel unique and rewarding, taking priority over capturing random settlements. Holds should each have a unique landmark that would increase your army limits and offer global bonuses. For instance, Karakadrin would have a landmark that gives you a bonus to melee attack for all armies. This could be a mechanic similar to Undercities or Sanctuaries. Similar to the Wood Elves, there should be a mission to cleanse the Underway, perhaps involving a massive Underway battle. Once cleansed, enemy armies couldn't use the Underway or Worldrue stances to jump into your provinces. Also, like the Wood Elves, you should be able to travel from hold to hold using the Underway after cleansing it. OSGold feels somewhat uninteresting as it stands. Currently it's only useful for obtaining items, but the dwarf lords and heroes feel quite generic. Similar to the Chaos Dwarves, an economy based around OSGold income could be introduced, including special buildings and resources. The option for forging items could be removed, but the option for forging runes could be expanded upon. OSGold could also be used to build landmarks and buff units. A hybrid between the Flesh Laboratory and the Manufactory could be introduced, providing more interesting choices. You'd have to choose between mutually exclusive stat upgrades, such as melee attack or melee defense, magic attack or removing magic attack, speed and armor, and so on. This would allow you to further enhance your preferred playstyle, whether you prefer a defensive army focusing on artillery, or an offensive army focusing on melee engagements, similar to the Chaos Dwarfs. Now, I am aware that there are similar mods on the workshop, but mods are not a suitable substitute for official content, and I would prefer CA to make significant changes to dwarves, not just rely on the community. These are my opinions on how the dwarves could be changed. If you have any ideas of your own, please share them in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and until next time.